Let me also quickly share my screen. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Whoever is in US, I don't know if anyone joined from US. Good evening for those whoever is in India. Today's session is primarily about how the job market will look like 2025 and beyond, at least for next 5 years. Okay. So here, uh, this is first of its kind webinar or a presentation given by us, and you will see a lot of these going forward. This is just the beginning, and you can expect to see a lot of these things. Not only said, now let's get into the details. Keep in mind the session is being broadcasted through YouTube, LinkedIn events, and also Meetup. For those who joined through Meetup or LinkedIn event, it is Zoom link. I hope you are able to join as a participant as part of this Zoom live webinar. You will be joining as participants, and by default, you might not be able to speak. But whenever you wanted to speak, you can raise your hand, or you can also post your questions, and the co-hosts will actually facilitate you to speak. For today's session, the co-host is uh, Rakesh Satya. Let me make Satya co-host. Let me first promote him as panelist, and I'll also make him host, and then we'll get into the session. Uh, Funny, if you can also share the Zoom link in YouTube chat, so that if anyone joining from YouTube can also make it to this Zoom webinar. I tried to add Satya as panelist, but it is not happening for some reason. Satya, you might have to accept. I don't know whether you are accepting or not. I'm not seeing you as part of the panelist. Satya, you have to join as panelist. I permitted you to speak. Are you getting any invitation to join as panelist?
I've got it and I've accepted it, Durga.
Let me try again. Can you accept now?
Yeah, I did it.
It's weird. I don't know why, but anyway, at least you are able to speak. That is fine. So Rakesh will act as co-host for today's session, and if there are any issues, means he will let you speak whenever you raise your hand or ask any question. Okay. So that being said, now let's get into the details. Let me keep this in slide mode. So, first of all, great to see the diverse audience. I expected a lot more participation here, but I suspected this because I know people when they sign up for free webinars through Meetup, the response is a bit lukewarm. But I have seen more than 60 people RSVPing on the Meetup. Probably they might end up watching the video, uh, a pre-recorded video on YouTube or whatever it is. For now, it is lukewarm, but I expected a lot more people in the session. But that's fine. We'll proceed. Whoever join, I respect your interest, and we'll take it forward. Also, if you feel that there are certain barriers for you to join these, let us know towards the end. We'll take the feedback and we'll try to simplify as much as possible. That being said, what we'll accomplish together in the next 75 minutes. So here we'll explore the IT evolution journey and how we got into AI native era, or where we are, which is nothing but AI native era. We'll discover opportunities for all backgrounds at every career stage in today's tech landscape. When I say all backgrounds, I'm talking about civil engineers, I'm talking about mechanical engineers, I'm talking about electrical engineers, all types of engineers. All these engineers can use AI and actually take their careers to next level. Uh, Also, we'll provide you a personal roadmap blending your core expertise plus AI-enabled skills. What they are, you will end up seeing those at a later point in time. Once again, I thank you for joining us today. We'll provide practical strategies which you can implement immediately. Be you are a student or a professional, or you are transitioning career from one domain to another domain. So what you will learn in today's session. Uh, so yeah, I'll be talking about AI enhanced engineering careers, how AI is going to transform all engineering disciplines, not just IT, and create new opportunities at every career stage. And this session is for students and recent graduates, those who wanted to change the careers, working professionals, team leaders, and decision makers. For all of them, it is relevant. And when I say domain-specific AI applications, I'm talking about civil engineer, AI in civil engineering, mechanical, electrical, chemical, biotech, or medical, manufacturing, etc. So the universal success formula is nothing but your core domain expertise, irrespective of your background, plus AI integration skills. So this is the schedule today. First, we'll understand the industry context and evolution. Then we'll talk about career pathways for all backgrounds. We'll also talk about future skills and strategy. And also, we will go through the action plan. Using the action plan, you can actually uh, 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 get the guidance for your next steps, regardless where you stand as of today. And towards the end, we will get into Q&A as well as next steps. And also, I'll let you talk about what you feel about the session. So let's talk about industry context and evolution. Here we'll understand the technological shifts and industry changes driving the future of IT careers in India and globally from 2000s service-focused era to 2025 AI native landscape. This is how it looked like. In early 2000s, before 2000s, the outsourcing to India is not that big. It just started early 90s, uh, where you see companies like Infosys, Wipro, TCS started growing. And then towards the end of 90s, early 2000s, because of the Y2K boom, uh, there's a lot of services companies came into picture. And also it started offshoring revolution to cut down the costs for developed countries like US, Europe, and all. Service-based models emerge, and also QA focus have increased. The examples of the companies which grew significantly in early 2000s are nothing but TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Cognizant, so on and so forth. Then comes 2010s, where product and startup era came into India. And there are a lot of Indian product companies. Also, some of the conventional companies based out of Europe and US, they started adopting to cloud, and also data-driven platforms such as Cloudera, Hortonworks, Databricks started coming into picture. What are the examples for those product companies in 2010s? They're nothing but Flipkart, Freshworks, Zoho, etc. You might be using these in your day-to-day life, right? Then comes the platform evolution between 2020 to 24. People started platformization, where Kubernetes came into picture, and also a lot of cloud native solutions came into picture. Also, machine learning started becoming very prevalent in between 2020 and 2024. In this era, a lot of cloud native data platforms came into play. Now we are in 2025. From here, it will be AI native agents and copilots. You will be hearing a lot about these things. Everything will be automation based. Automation first approach will be followed. And also there will be orchestration layers such as AI agents and all. You might be hearing these. They are still in flux, but they will mature very soon. So this is the evolution of IT landscape in India. Now let's talk about AI enhanced engineering careers. When I say engineering, I'm talking about mechanical, civil, all these things. So engineering roles will transform, and those who have AI skills, their salaries will be 40 to 60% higher compared to those who doesn't have AI. And keep in mind, AI need not mean coding. You don't need to be coder to be a AI guy, or you don't need to be mastering the IT skills to be in AI. Keep that in mind. There will be new type of job categories such as the AI systems engineer, smart infrastructure specialist, AI process optimization lead. These will be new roles which you will be seeing, which require not just IT skills. Uh, More than IT skills, it requires AI skills and also your core domain skills. So if you are passionate about your core engineering background, which you are pursuing or which you have pursued, then you are in the right place. You just have to adapt AI and you will succeed in your career compared to your peers in the similar background, with the similar background. AI will provide you accelerated career progression. When it comes to AI expertise, it can compress traditional career timelines from 5 to 7 years to 2 to 3 years, especially for professionals who want to solve problems which others can't. And AI can enable you to solve these problems without getting stressed out or burnt out. Then comes cross-domain opportunities. The highest value roles will span multiple disciplines. AI creates these opportunities at the intersection of civil, mechanical, ECE, chemical, etc. So there will be a lot of cross-domain opportunities that will be coming in, and those who adapt to them will have better opportunities compared to others. So that being said, the future career equation is nothing but domain expertise plus AI skills plus strategic positioning. This will give you the career growth. Now let's talk about career pathways for all branches. Once again, when I say for all branches, uh, all other branches than IT, be it TCE or triple E, electronics or electrical, biotech or chemical, ME or CE, or even other fields such as agriculture, manufacturing, etc. Now I'll hand it over to Satya, who is part of IT University at this juncture. He will briefly introduce himself and he'll talk about his experience. You will understand more from a guy who is not from IT and how AI can actually help for people like Satya. Satya, briefly introduce yourself and then share your experience about how AI can enhance the core engineering fields, whatever field you are in.
Yeah, thank you, Durga. Sorry guys, I'm unfortunately not able to turn my camera on. I don't have an option to turn it on. I'll just continue like this. So yeah, myself, Satya Venkata Gangadhar Samantra, and I've graduated as a civil engineer. So since then, I have worked as a QA for 3 years in a construction domain project. So during this time, I gained practical experience in ensuring quality, precision, effective in projects. And it was I was actually working as a QA, and mostly I was working as manual testing. So there I had a lot of issues. So I had to work like hours and hours in order to, let's say, for example, as a civil engineer, you might know how quantification and structural calculations, all these things takes a lot of time and a lot of precision needs to be there. Otherwise, there might be a lot of chances that the building might go into a bad phase. So it needs to be taken care. But when you use AI for all these things, when you enable AI and when you connect AI with your day-to-day work as a civil engineer, it's going to help a lot to us. It actually reminds me of a line that I've read somewhere. I don't remember where I've read it, but it's like AI isn't here to steal your chair. It's here to offer a taller one to those who are willing to climb. So be ready to integrate AI with your day-to-day work as a civil engineer, and it's going to help very much, very much. So, and coming to the work that civil engineers do, we a lot of people has a stereotype that civil engineers are mostly site engineers only, but there are a lot other options as well, like geotechnical and space infrastructure engineers, transportation and mobility planners, forensic civil engineers, and disaster management and resilience planners. And coming to the last thing, data-driven civil engineers. So this is an emerging role. So data-driven civil engineering means nothing but enhancing AI. So you need to enhance AI as a civil engineer, and you have to make use of AI. Let's come to a point how we can enhance civil engineering here. So let's take a few of examples. I'll take smart cities as one example and structural monitoring and climate resilient design. Coming to smart cities, so AI models help simulate traffic flows, optimize public transportation routes, and reduce congestion. And it also improves urban planning. So if we are using AI here, we can build smart cities, we can plan smart roads, and we can plan everything in a smart way. And coming to structural monitoring, we all know that after a certain period of time, when it comes to buildings, there will be cracks and we can find some voids in the walls and all. When you install AI-driven sensors and cameras to the structures, it will detect everything itself, and it will also predict and give you a certain time where you have to fix it. In that way, it will help. And coming to AI-powered extensions, I also wanted to tell you about AI-powered extensions, which will help you understand how AI can be used in civil engineering. So let's predictive maintenance of infrastructure is one thing. So here, roads, metros, or flyovers, it will predict the maintenance that you have to do, and it will tell you what you have to exactly do. And also automated inspections using drones plus computer vision. We all know that doing survey is a very much task for everyone, and it's going to take a lot of time. Now it's just with a single drone, you can fly a drone over the in a area, and it will itself point all the marks and give you how it needs to be done. And even in BIM plus AI design optimization is uh, very much important role that it is growing now, and it's an emerging role. And also smart city plannings with AI can also help here. And as I already mentioned, I have spent 3 years as a QA in a construction project. There I had spent a lot of time in structural calculations, quantity takeoffs, and blueprint draftings. Now with just one click, it's going to take away all my tasks, and it's going to do everything by itself. And I just have to feed the requirements like documents or drawings, everything, and I just need to give what exactly I want back, and it's going to calculate each and everything, and the AI is going to give me back what I need. And instead of days of work, it's just going to be hours, which is a very much interesting thing, and it's also going to cover a wide range, and you no longer have to carry all the books along with you for standard codes and all. It's going to really help you.
Yeah, thank you, Satya. So
Out.
to put in layman terms, what Satya is saying is because he's from civil engineering background, right, and he worked as a QA, so which requires a certain IT expertise. As per better or good software engineering principles, one need to write test cases, and writing test cases is quite tedious. Now, the QA engineers used to take ages to write the test cases. Now, what AI can do, he can actually use people like Satya, who is coming from civil background with domain expertise. He can just come up with a few prompts and give a template about how the test cases will look like, and it will generate the test cases. So instead of struggling about writing the test cases, now he can focus on coming up with good quality test cases using AI, and then take care of either manual testing or automation testing. Again, when it comes to automation testing, you can use AI-based agents or automations, whatever it is. So that's the value, means combining the core domain expertise with AI, one can improve their productivity leaps and bounds. Okay. Thank you, Satya. Now let's go on to the next slide. So here are the AI-powered career paths by engineering domain: civil, mechanical, chemical, biomedical, electrical. So when it comes to mechanical engineering, you might have heard about digital twins. It is very, very complex to implement. Digital twin means simulating whatever happens in real plant in another environment. And all the events that are happening in real plant has to be simulated in another environment, which is a simulation kind of environment, not a real environment. And without AI, it is very, very complex to implement. With AI, it will actually streamline that process. Like that, take any domain, whether it is civil, mechanical, chemical, biomedical, or biotechnology, or electrical. AI can actually enable you to speed up your work and by improving the productivity. Now let's talk about future skills and strategy. Here we'll be identifying the key skills, mindsets, and strategies to stay ahead in the evolving tech landscape, where AI transforms traditional roles and creates new opportunities for value creation. So now let's talk about what AI shift means. First, we'll understand what AI shift means, and then we'll take it forward. I hope every one of you is familiar about Jensen Huang. He is CEO of NVIDIA. In one of the interviews with Akshay Kumar, he told Akshay Kumar asked him, uh, "Will AI take away the job?" The answer from Jensen is AI will not take the job, but the person who know how to use AI will take the job. Okay, keep that in mind. And what AI will take away is lot of automations. It will be quite easy when it comes to automations using AI. However, using AI, you will be able to create. When it comes to a civil engineer, the typical day-to-day work is nothing but structural calculations, quantity takeoffs, blueprint drafting, so on and so forth. Now, those can be automated easily with AI. Now, what the civil engineer can focus on, he'll be able to focus on resilient infrastructure, urban planning optimization. Some of the examples are already given by Satya, right? So that is how AI is going to change. So there seems to be a question in the chat. Uh, okay. So can you please enable chat, as no one is able to sending in their questions in chat? I have only panelist controls, not co-host controls. Okay, first let me make Rakesh as a co-host or host. Yeah, you can enable the chat. Uh, or people can raise hands if they have any questions, and Rakesh can let you speak, and you can ask your questions via voice also. Okay. So that being said, once again, I'm reiterating, when it comes to 2025 and beyond, the edge will be for those who will have domain expertise plus engineering judgment plus AI literacy. Without AI, you will be handicapped. Now let's go to the next slide. So this is uh, kind of a T-shape which you should be focusing on. You should be having a deep expertise in one of the areas. whatever is your domain, in that you might be able to choose some specialization. You should have a deep specialty, and then you need to have broad adjacent skills. For example, for a civil engineer, or let's take the example of a pharmaceutical company and probably uh, mechanical engineer within a pharmaceutical company, right? So pharmaceutical company also will have a lot of machines uh, which require which require special mechanical skills. However, if he can, he might be expert in the mechanical area. If he is able to understand the pharma domain, he might be able to plan setting up the factory in a much better way, right? There will be complaints when it comes to the pharma companies. Now, the mechanical engineer can adapt to pharmaceutical related compliance requirements, and he should be able to design the plant much more effectively. With the AI, it will facilitate you to do so, and you will be able to adapt to other non-specialization skills based on your responsibilities for a given point in time. On top of it, you will also be able to take care of project management more effectively, or even if you have to build some reports or dashboards as a mechanical engineer about the setup of the factory, you will be able to do so without much challenges. AI will facilitate you to help in building these skills, not only skills, but actual reports and dashboards at a much faster pace. So that's what this diagram represents. You should have a broader adjacent skills, which is nothing but this horizontal, and then you should have one specialization which where you have deep expertise. Now, what is your action plan? So this is the 6 to 12 month action plan from month 0 to 2. Irrespective of your background, you should focus on learning AI prompt engineering. Uh, you can start with basics relevant to your field. And we are going to host a lot of meetups going forward, or live events going forward about prompt engineering. If you are interested to be part of them, towards the end, we'll share a Google form. You can fill the Google form, and we will send the invitation. And also, we will even uh, 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 schedule on Meetup and LinkedIn. You can also follow from there. However, if you fill the form and if you are part of our mailing list, you will not only get the link for the event, you will also get notifications. We will not be spamming you, but you will be getting more notifications, and you are good to go. So that being said, if you are really interested in prompt engineering, um, fill the form, and we'll work together in making it specialized based on your background. If you are from mechanical background, we will brainstorm, and we'll get some concrete outcome based on the discussion. Instead of putting everyone in the same room and covering all aspects, we'll run specialized prompt engineering sessions for mechanical engineers, civil engineers, uh, chemical engineers. Whatever is the domain, we will plan around that. And I'll put effort to invite experts in that space, so that even those experts can interact based on the domain you are in. Okay, so that being said, learning AI prompt engineering basics relevant to your field is the first step which you need to take to get into AI. You have to master one domain specific AI tool for your engineering discipline. Already, a lot of AI tools are coming into play, and you should master at least one domain specific AI tool. And also, you have to understand data collection principles for your engineering specialty. For example, as a mechanical engineer, if you wanted to build reports and dashboards, you should also be familiar about how you can effectively collect the data. Earlier, it is very tough because it fall under software engineering role or IT role. Now, mechanical engineer can easily adapt and take it forward. Okay. After foundations, the next steps are probably for a couple of months, you should understand how AI can be integrated into your engineering domain. Then after that, from month 5 to 12, you should focus on core field AI integration projects, which means you should work on those projects and you should start building the portfolio. As the session is primarily for the students, I have given a 12-month plan. If you are not a student, if you are already experienced person, it will not take this long. It might take 3 to 4 months so that you are comfortable with AI mapped to your core expertise. That being said, let me pause here and see if there are any questions, and then we will take it forward. I have seen the chat. There is one question. Uh, I have a question like I am also in QA and I am also use AI as my everyday work, but I'm really passionate about learning new things like AI and other stuff. Can you tell me how can I upgrade myself in terms of AI? Definitely, you can reach out to our team, fill the Google form, and we'll take it forward. As this is not the objective of this session is not to address the working professionals. It is primarily for the college going students, first year and second year. But it is a very good question. We'll definitely get back to you on this. We'll be hosting quite a few sessions for people from different backgrounds, and I'll be glad to answer this question there. Sorry, I could not answer this question at this time. I hope you are fine with it. Okay. Now let's go to the next slide. So here are the tools for engineering domains. In case if you wanted to build some applications, you can actually code. For example, for your day-to-day work, let's say you wanted to build a small application. So you can use GitHub Copilot, Codeium, which is nothing but Windsurf, or Cursor. Using those tools, you should be able to code. Once again, when I say coding, here you don't need to code. You can use prompt engineering and you should be able to build quite fast. Also, when it comes to understanding the data, on top of Excel and some of the features to visualize data in Excel, you can also adapt to Colab or Jupyter, and you can also look into Pandas profiling to get much more insights with ease. That's where productivity tools related to AI, which can be mapped to any domain, comes into play from the perspective of data. Also, one of the major disruption is automation with AI. And if you are familiar about Zapier, Make, also there is something called as the NA10. These things will facilitate you to automate. And those are the tools which you can consider if you don't want to get into IT seriously. But for IT professionals, there are frameworks such as LangChain, which can be used to build AI-based agents. That being said, when it comes to field specific AI tools, I have given the list here. In civil engineering, there is something called as Autodesk Revit plus Form IT. It is primarily to design based on the prompts. Like that, there are quite a few others as well. When it comes to mechanical engineering, there is something called as PTC ThingWorks for digital twins, and you can review the others also. I'm not expert in this space, so I'm not getting into too many details here. In the similar fashion, you have tools in chemical engineering, bio or medical engineering as well. So if you are a student in first or second year, you should start uh, exploring what are the AI tools that are emerging in your core, and you should aim for getting internships there. Or if anyone is giving cost effective training, you can join them. Or if the college is getting industry experts, and if they are asking the industry experts to give a walkthrough about these tools or give hands-on exposure to these tools, you should focus on adapting to those. It is very, very important for you to identify the relevant AI tools based on your core engineering to related to your core. If you are a civil engineering student, you should focus on the relevant AI tools for civil engineering, so and so forth. Okay. So, in a nutshell, you have to choose tools that enhance your core engineering discipline rather than replacing it. Also, you have to build a portfolio showcasing AI enhanced engineering solutions by the time you come out of college. And that being said, uh, now you will leave with clarity on high growth roles for the next 3 to 5 years. What are they? Your core engineering plus whatever is the role which combine your core engineering skills plus AI skills. Those are the roles which will be in high growth for the next 3 to 5 years. Also, you need to make sure a branch aware, which means civil engineer aware or electrical engineer aware or mechanical engineer aware uh, uh, skills roadmap tailored to your engineering discipline. Okay, keep that in mind. Also, we have given a checklist about which AI workflows and tools you should start focusing on. Make sure you start exploring those areas so that you can adapt AI on top of your core skills and be job ready by the time you graduate. Now, let's get into Q&A. I'll pause here. I'll give whatever time is required for you. If you have any questions, you can ask, and then you can take it forward. Uh, Let me remove the question which is asked earlier. Now, you can ask any question you have with respect to today's session, be it roles and opportunities, projects and portfolio, AI tools and learning, timelines and planning, internships and experience. I'll wait for probably 30 seconds. If there are any questions, I'll answer. Otherwise, we'll move forward. Yeah. Also, you can raise your hand and Rakesh will unmute and we'll listen to you and we'll answer your questions. Those who are watching on YouTube, if you have any questions and if you wanted to reach out to us, there is a Zoom link. You can click on that link, register to this session, and then you should be able to ask the questions. Okay. There is a question from someone. The question is how to get into automation like N8N and LangChain. Very good question. Um, there are resources online. You can leverage those. Uh, you can leverage those, and um, there are certain basics which you should be familiar about. Again, depending upon your background, you have to come up with a custom plan. Otherwise, it will be overwhelming for you. For example, let's say you are a civil engineer and you wanted to learn workflow automation. So, in this case, you mentioned about N8N. N8N fall under the category of workflow automations with agents integrated into it. LangChain is a IT skill. It requires a lot of specialized IT related skills. I'm not saying coding here deliberately because coding is not that important, but you should be aware of all the key terms. So I'll not be talking about LangChain here because it is more of IT skill than any skill than the skill related to any domain. But N8N can be a good skill for people in any domain. And you can just start with a Google form, and whenever someone fill the form or uh, as per the schedule, if you wanted to get a notification for you, or if you wanted to integrate with the AI to respond to that email, you can explore all those things easily. So depending upon your domain, there might be certain steps in the workflow which you might want to enable using APIs related to OpenAI or Gemini, etc. So it is pretty straightforward for you to use N8N and integrate with Grok or OpenAI APIs or any other publicly available ones. And if you have minimal knowledge of JSON, REST APIs, how to call REST APIs and all, you should be able to configure easily and take it forward. So if you are interested, please fill the form. And uh, also, I think there is a question where you can enter details in the free flowing text. You can talk about that, and we are actually planning to host real world examples. Let me rephrase this way. We are actually planning to host a lot of workshops around workflow automations, again, which are domain specific using make.com and n8n. Uh, Based on the interest and demand, we'll choose the relevant ones and then take it forward. And keep in mind, we'll make sure these are domain specific. Okay, there will be IT related ones also, and there will be domain specific ones also. Okay. uh, I hope I answered your question. Definitely will help you if you fill the form, and whenever we host these sessions, you can join, and we'll also provide the support. That's the advantage of joining our mailing list. And most of these workshops will be free. So I'm planning to host at least 50 workshops in the year 2026, one per every week. Again, it all depends upon the demand. We'll plan and we'll take it forward. Okay. Any other question? Okay. So that being said, now let's go on to the next slide. I wanted to take the feedback. If anyone wanted to give the feedback, raise your hand, and if possible, share your camera so that we can see your face also, and give the feedback. You can talk about what was your most valuable takeaway, which topic would you like to explore further. Was there anything unclear or missing? If you want me to focus on improving certain areas, feel free to give that feedback also. Also, I wanted to hear if you think about applying uh, whatever you have learned today, you can also answer that. Probably that question is not that important in today's session, for today's session, but the other three questions are very important. So if anyone wanted to talk, let us know. We will add you to panelist also so that you can speak. We'll let you speak. We'll also add you to panelist. You can share the camera, and we will take it forward. Okay, that's fine. I have expected this. Not many participants. I know you when there are not many participants, the guys who have the motivation to come on in front of camera and give the feedback, there might not be too many people. That's fine. No issues. Now let's get into the next slide. Uh, Before getting into the next slide, let me reiterate my perspective on AI in engineering. Uh, I strongly believe AI is the biggest opportunity for engineers since the internet revolution. I have started my career in 2003, and I have transformed myself into many areas. I started as a Java developer, then all the way till heading a data and AI practice in a company called as Infolab. I also run IT University, which is primarily focused on giving trainings around data engineering and big data. And recently, I have completed a project in the pharma domain, and I have acquired a lot of pharma expertise to make sure the project is successful. And I strongly believe AI is the biggest opportunity for engineers since we have passed the internet revolution. Also, AI makes domain expertise more valuable, not less. The engineer who understands both will lead. If you are averse towards AI, you will be running behind, and definitely someone who is comfortable in with the AI will take away your job. Keep that in mind. When it comes to the next 12 to 18 months, it will determine who positions themselves as leaders versus followers. So, especially you are fortunate enough to be part of that transformation. If you are serious, even though you are a student today, if you are serious and if you start exploring the AI, you will be the leaders by the time you graduate, and remaining folks who are not serious about AI will be our followers. Okay. Keep in mind your engineering background is an asset, uh, not something to overcome, but make sure you leverage it. It is very, very important to leverage your engineering background. That being said, we'll share the presentation as an attachment. You can download. First, let me do that so that you don't miss it. And if you can't download, let us know. We will see how we can actually provide it to you. Most likely it should work. Let me try it out. Today, Zoom is a little bit erratic. Okay. Yeah, Rakesh, you have to make me host so that I can attach. Can you make me host?
Change Durga.
Okay. Yeah, this is a bit erratic. Yeah, I'm not the host yet. You have to send it again. No, I think I am the host. Yeah, sorry. Now let me try again. Still, it is not coming up. Let me try now. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it is not letting me to. Okay, that's fine. What I will do is I will share the Google Form link. You can fill the form, and we will we will share the attachment to you in the email, and make sure you add itversity.com. So these are the emails which you have to add as contacts. I'm sharing in chat. Also, you can add mine. That way, the emails will not get into spam. Keep that in mind. Okay, let me do this. Yeah, I think there is some issue with Zoom today, which is not letting me to share. Yeah, Zoom have some issues. Anyway, that's fine. Fill the form. We'll share the PDF, and also we will start sending notifications whenever we run such kind of events in future. The document also have YouTube link. Not letting me to share, and you should be able to rewatch if you want. Okay, and that being said, uh, start your journey today. Choose your path depending upon your core. Create a mini project. Actually, this is not aligned with the overall scope of the today's presentation. Ignore it. Don't worry too much about it. When it comes to the steps you need to follow, this is what you are supposed to follow. Uh, 6 to 12 month AI integration roadmap. Um, as students, you should follow this. That being said, this presentation is created using a tool called as GenSpark. I'll also share the link to it, and you can sign up. And we are also planning to host a workshop so that you are comfortable with creating compelling presentations like this. It requires a little bit of mastery of prompt engineering to come to this level. And I'm actually sharing a referral link. This session is not sponsored by them, but you will get 1,000 credits and you should be able to create 20 to 30 slides easily. Okay. So keep that in mind and try to sign up for this. And again, if you fill the Google form, which I have shared earlier, you will not only get this PDF, you will also get invitations for sessions like Genspark and all. Keep in mind, you can also explore, but as we already have the expertise, it will streamline your learning curve and you should be able to learn faster and you can be more productive. Hence, I would highly recommend you to join these workshops, which we are going to host very soon. We'll be hosting starting from October 1st, but there is no predefined schedule for October, November, and December this year. But for next year, we'll have a schedule and we'll at least host 50 sessions without a miss. So you'll be learning quite a lot of topics in AI. Some of them will be domain specific, some of them will be generic, which is applicable for all. Once you fill the form, once you get the invitation, you can decide which one to attend, which one not to attend. We will provide all the details in the invitation, and then we are good to go. Okay. So that being said, once again, thank you very much for those who attended this session live in Zoom and also through YouTube or LinkedIn or Meetup. If you are watching through YouTube, don't forget to click on like, and also you can share with your friends. And also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. All the live events will be streamed to YouTube. You can also watch these on YouTube if you subscribe to our channel. Okay. There's
Durga,
another
one more
question.
question.
Yeah. So Vicky is asking another question. I am from IT background. What path should I follow to learn AI and leverage my skills? Uh, so, uh, yeah, uh, as again, you are experienced IT professional. You also fall under same category of the question which is asked earlier, who is in QA. So I don't wanted to dilute this session because this is targeted for first and second years, especially the college going students. Hence, I'm not getting into too many details. Sorry for that. But to answer briefly, it all depends upon where you stand as of today to get into AI. Okay. And I'll be hosting sessions specifically for people like you. Follow up with our team and we will take it forward. You fill the form, we'll definitely reach out to you and you will be invited to the specialized workshops for IT professionals and you're good to go. Okay. Thank you, Vicky. So you are IT student. That's great. So if you're IT student, what I would recommend is first focus on basics of coding. Like if you pick one programming language, if I'm in your shoe, I'll pick Python because it is easy to learn and just learn some basics. And once you learn basics, like loops, conditionals, and all those you have to learn. Okay, great. Then focus on doing projects using using prompt engineering. Okay, so for example, you can sign up for Cursor, but it comes at a cost. It's not cheap. So probably you might not be able to start using Cursor immediately. But if you are fortunate enough and if you get credits because you were a student from Cursor or Windsurf or even GitHub Copilot, what I would suggest is come up with a small project, capstone style project, and then start building using prompt engineering. But as you build, you also need to focus on AI itself to improve your skills. For example, let's say you wanted to do the data analysis, right? Now you can ask AI to uh, give a problem statement and also test data, and it will also give you the solution fairly quickly. And you have to ask pertinent questions and mitigate some of the areas which you should be aware of. Not necessarily coding. Here, don't worry too much about coding. By the time you come out of the college, you should be in a position to tell for a given problem statement which Python libraries should be used and why. Okay, for data analysis, pandas. To consume data from REST APIs, either there will be SDKs related to that technology, or you will end up using something called as request library. Request library is used to consume data from REST APIs. Like that, you should have the mapping depending upon type of problem statement. If you want to build a web application, then you should be familiar about terminologies related to web applications, like how to take care of OAuth2 and why we have to use OAuth2. OAuth2 is used for uh, uh, building the login functionality. Okay, so I'm giving very basic example. From there, you have to start and explore different aspects and take it forward. In case if you get a internship from IT company, even at second year level or third year level, even if it is 2 3 months, join them and uh, get mentorship from some experienced people, and you should be good to go. One of the challenge will be if you start spending on coding using Python, it is never ending. You will be spending a lot of hours on coding. And if you get into prompt engineering without proper mentor, you will be at a risk where you will be drifting away and you will end up nowhere. Okay. So having a right mentor can actually improve your learning ability significantly. Okay. So that being said, keep in touch with us. We'll actually host a few sessions for students like you. It can be free or it can be nominal fee. And you will understand what I'm talking about because I'm IT professional. I myself will be hosting these sessions. Okay. So at this juncture, I cannot answer your question completely, but I hope I have given some inputs which will give you the direction. We will take it forward. Okay. We'll take it forward further. Any other questions from anyone? So I'll give a minute. If there are no questions, we will wrap it up. So link for the Google form. Yeah. So I have already given link at 4:47 p.m. Vicky, you just click on it and fill the form. Let me know if you face any challenges filling that Google form. And also feel free to circulate with your friends. Okay. Uh, Not everyone will be interested in joining, but like-minded people might be able to. If you have 3 4 people team and if you brainstorm, you will be able to learn much faster. Thank you, Vicky. Which year engineering you are in, Vicky? Are you in first year, second year, or third year? Okay, sure. I'll share the link again. Thank you, Priyanshi. Okay, good, Vicky. Thank you very much for joining. Even in the past also this happened, but still I hosted the sessions even though the response is lukewarm, but eventually it will pick up. Okay. And I'm doing this after a very long time. I have paused the live sessions for a very long time. Uh, I realized that with respect to AI, live sessions are more important than self-paced. That's why, again, I took this responsibility of hosting these sessions, and people like you motivate me to host these more sessions more often. And I'll not disappoint you, or at IT University, we will not disappoint you. Okay, I have shared the Google form again, Priyanshi. Okay. So that being said, as there are not many questions, thank you very much once again. We'll be in touch and stay tuned for more and more insightful sessions like this. Have a nice rest of the day and weekend.